I guess it's on. Are we on? We're on. Okay. Same situation as yesterday. It seems the internet's upload speed and everything's stable. I reset my router and everything, but at the moment, yeah, I don't know what's gonna go on. I need to take something. Hey Webster. How far away can my mic pick things up? Alright. I think it's just Discord that has a problem hearing me. Let me know if I get too far away. As for how things are going, as far as I'm concerned, if I could get a cough drop. So how I have been kicked out of the house for no reason that has anything to do with me whatsoever. But their relationship is so bad that they're blaming it on me, even though it has nothing to do with me, because they won't seek therapy. And so I'm moving out suddenly. So that's what the current situation is. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna leave YouTube. Fuck that. I'm just like streaming while I pack, because I might as well do fucking something. Also, because I've always thought about doing a cleaning stream a cleaning stream. And this is also why I was not in a good mood to stream last night, even if my internet had been working. There will be internet where I move to. It might not be good, so I might have to pay to increase it or something. And so that might have to be done. But I know that there is internet over there. I just don't know how good it is. It should definitely be good enough in order to actually stream. I don't see any reason that they would have it at a level where it's not got good upload speed. The problem yesterday was upload speed. Download was fine. Upload was not. The upload speed was like 5 megabytes. And for reference, to get a stream going of good quality, the kind you normally expect from me, you need around at least 12 to 20 would be good. A good room for an upload speed, megabytes per second. So yeah. Yeah, it's not fair. Yeah. This is the kind of shit that I have grown to expect from my family. In fact, I've just been kind of waiting for it to happen at this point. So yeah. Yeah, that's what the deal is. As for Abby and I talked about it off stream, but like for every reason I probably should be depressed or something, but I'm not at all because I've had to deal with so much shit in my life that this is like not even a big deal. Like, this was the reason that I had a backup plan to begin with. Now, the original backup plan couldn't be going through with, and so instead I'm going with the second plan that I came up with yesterday, which is not one I ever wanted to do, but since lately they've been helping me in the background of things and not been like they used to be, I am not opposed to trying it. And it's like, it's what they live near where I work, so it's what I'm gonna have to do for now. like in the end, I plan on moving from there too within the year or so. So, having to be over there for a limited amount of time is not a big deal. If I can just tolerate the other people there, that's not a problem. I don't have as much of a problem with them as I did then as I do. So, getting roommates, not exactly. To put it simply, I'm going to move in with my father, who I have not talked to more than 3 times in the last 10 years. I'll just let that sink in, and that there is a good reason for that. Granted, the only reason I've gone to this extent is because for the last month or so I've been talking with him, and he seems to have changed quite a bit. And in our first conversation that we had together, and it was a serious conversation about me moving and things, he was completely different from 10 years ago. So, yeah. Does he care for you at least? That's a hard question to answer. Yes, but it's not like he reached out during those 10 years either. But he was, in retrospect, I know why he was the way he was then. It doesn't change what happened, and I don't forgive him for what happened, but it at least allows me enough maturity to understand what happened and to get past that problem in order to just deal with what's currently going on, rather than making my own situation more difficult by going to some fucking apartment place that'll cost way too much money that I can't afford. So, that's the sitch. But he won't be up for like another 40 minutes, so I wanted to do this test stream. If this test stream goes well, assuming they don't shut off the internet tonight, their fighting seems to only get worse in there the more they have conversations. Yeah. If it doesn't escalate to the point where he pulls the plug on the internet, then I'll do some kind of stream tonight. But at the moment, at the very least, I'm testing the internet. It seems fine. I have 0 dropped frames. Yesterday, we were having like over 20,000 on a black screen alone. So, that is the current situation. And, yeah. It's rough, but I know you'll get better at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I mean, yeah, thanks. But you guys don't need to worry. This doesn't really get me down at all. Like, even right now, my life is at right now a point of, this is the best life's ever been for me. I don't talk about it much. I've been through a lot of really bad shit. Enough shit that this is not even scratching the surface of what I'm able to tolerate. I have been through too much PTSD and whatnot, and gotten past all of that for this to even slightly bother me. My biggest inconvenience right now, and biggest concern, is the fact that I have to take my fucking dog with me. That is the most annoying part. is having to take the dog. And that was something I was always going to have to deal with. Like, that was my concern, is I have to take the dog. And that's not a big deal at all, because dogs just take food and water. So I think that tells you enough to know, like, that it's not that much turmoil for me. I guess more of a pain than just taking the dog is the fact I just have to pack all this shit up, but half my stuff's already packed up anyway, because I was already planning on that. Now, to answer some of the other questions, is your cold doing better? I'm not, like, having to blow my nose nearly as much or anything. My sinuses are still hurting. Less today. I can actually think. I'm still struggling with doing stuff. But also, I don't have my best ADHD meds right now. I need to go get them refilled. But due to some other stuff, I need to call that therapist place and have them transfer control of my meds back over to my doc so that he can send them through. Because they want me to go get a drug screening and all this crap, but in the one session alone, they were like, we don't think there's anything wrong with you, you're good to go, whatever. I went there to get something else checked out to see if I had something, but I don't, from the sound of it. And I don't want to deal with them having control over my drugs and my doctor having control over my stuff. It's a whole lot of crap that I don't need, so I'd rather just say, hey, don't bother, just send it back to the doc, refill it, all that crap. I need to go up there and get it, but I can probably do that later with my dad. As for, am I going to college? No, fuck college. I don't want to work. I don't want to work. Go to college. Fuck that. They offered me a scholarship and I still said no. Too much money. I don't want to be like $200,000 in debt even after a fucking scholarship. Out of a toxic environment. Yeah, I guess. And then the other concern is how the fuck am I supposed to get to work from then on once I go over and move over there. Due to the work schedules, it could theoretically take me to work, but I'd be going to work like 2 hours early every day. And another problem is just like, I don't know. If I go, I have my vehicle moped thing, but it's currently got so many problems, and if you heard me mention it on stream enough times, you've known that like for the last several months, it's been nothing but a pain in the ass of, oh, it's working, now it's not working, get it fixed, come back home, and use it once, then it's broken the next day, over and over and over and over and over. It would honestly have been cheaper at this point to just go buy a whole fucking new one. Like, if I go in and take it in one more time, it will have been the same cost that it would have been to just get a new one. So, I don't want to spend money on a new one. If anything, what I'd do is if I have to, like, I'm going to do one of two things. If my current little electric scooter that I got, like a year or two ago, is not got enough battery to get back and forth from my work at least once per day, then I will go ahead and go to Amazon right now while it's on Black Friday and buy one of those ones that is a little longer distance. You'd use one of those. But at the moment, that's the current situation. As for, getting to work, going via Uber, that would be too expensive. There is a cab company that we have that would be cheap. Problem being, it's not consistent. You have to call ahead, and even then, they may not show up on time. So cheap, but not reliable. College mainly because of health reasons. That's fair. A bus stop? No, we don't have any public transit. Well, we do, but they only go through one place. They don't go like all around town or nothing. They go all the way up to the big city. In like Center State. Can you get a new one? I can get a new one easily enough. In fact, I know of somebody who lives nearby that's got a bunch in their garage they'd probably sell. But, like, getting a new one, I don't want to spend that money because the other thing, I am planning to get a car. But at the moment, there's no good cars popping up on things like Facebook. Like, we haven't found a good one for a good price. I say we, I mean my dad has been also looking for one, and he knows much more about vehicles than I ever do. So, yeah, that is, that's the big thing, is like, do I spend the money on a moped when I plan on buying a car? And I don't want to just rush into getting any car, because that's just always a bad idea. At the moment, we have 0% dropped frames. We've been talking for 15 minutes, and I've been standing up for 15 minutes. How much is a new moped? New moped, I don't know. Off the top of my head, under... Gosh, I don't know. Moped, typically around 500 or under somewhere. Let me just look. It depends on the quality, but let's see. Yeah, here's one that's like the one I have now. It's $450. Yeah, they're not too expensive, and they do a great job. Like, I put like 2,000 miles on mine, and that was before it finally croaked, and I was not doing very good care of it. So, like, at the moment, I could go buy more than one of these fairly easily enough. Problem is finding one that's, like, good. And also, I don't want to spend the money on one when I'm trying to buy a car. So you see where the dilemma is. I am glad I got kicked out before I started buying any Christmas gifts, though. Because I was looking at them, because obviously it's Black Friday stuff. This might be dumb, but a motorcycle? Motorcycle, unfortunately, big problem. Well, two problems. One, reason I'm looking to get a car in the first place, so that I'm, well, more safe than I am on a motorcycle. Second problem, motorcycles are fucking expensive. They're like the same amount as a goddamn car. Like, don't get me wrong, fucking love driving the moped. Like, it doesn't seem like it sounds all that exciting, but there is a great amount of freedom that a moped grants you for a very, very cheap price. Like, at the moment, mine tops out at 40, and I don't even have to, like, I didn't have to get a license. You don't have to pay insurance on it. You don't have to do any of that other stuff that you normally have to do for vehicles. And on top of that, how's this on for size? Spend gas money, $5, 2 weeks, driving like 12 miles a day. Yeah. You don't get better mileage than that. Unless you're driving an electric vehicle, which costs you like $40,000. Mopeds are fucking great. Electric scooters are better, but you don't go nearly as fast. Now, if I had it my way, I'd be driving something like a 70s Dodge Charger, but, you know, I don't have it my way, and I don't have like $30,000 to lay down. Just to have a cool-looking car with a engine that's not entirely amazing. I wish we could just go to a car dealership and say, I want this body, and put anything under the hood. because I hate that current cars just look so dumb. They don't look cool like the old ones did. And I can understand certain reasons why some of them look the way they do. There's aerodynamics and whatnot. But a lot of times they just did it to make them look nicer than the previous one. But here's my take. Why don't we go back to when they all looked cool? Like, why do we need them to look like they're all weirdly, like, shaped and got all these weird triangles in their metal and whatnot? Can't we just go back to the cool-looking boxcar? I liked that. That's why when I look at modern cars, I'm just like, lame, 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 lame. What about a minivan? No thanks. Now I understand why people own private jets. And I don't want to get rid of my current moped, because this is a problem with vehicles. Or rather, this is a problem you have with one thing in particular. You see, if you give something a name, and suddenly it's very hard to want to get rid of it. Jets are basically a house in the sky. Yeah, but usually if you don't... Yeah, but you don't pay your... you don't pay your insurance on your jet, you crash. You don't pay your insurance on your house, you're fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, rental payment, that's what I was gonna say. Not insurance. You don't pay your bill on your house? Yeah, you'll get a warning. You don't pay your bill on your jet? You're gonna crash into the side of a mountain. So that's, yeah. I'm looking at mopeds and, yeah, they're all like 1,000 or under. I think people have jacked the prices for, Christmas stuff. But if I were to put the max at just about 500 and then search it up, yeah, there's plenty of results under 500. What's this one? This one's 300. Driven, whoa. That's too many miles, that's for damn sure. See, at the moment, mine's probably an electrical problem. So, I'll take a look at that later. Because I don't have, at the moment, somebody to help me out. Not somebody who would be willing and within reasonable attitude to do it anyway. I just looked and I saw one that I'm not gonna say the brand of, but it's from the 80s. And this thing looks like a fucking toolbox. This is not... I can't... I don't want to give any specifics since Facebook's location based, but this thing looks like a goddamn toolbox. That's funny. It's a shame we can't just take an ATV. I don't live in the middle of nowhere enough to do that anymore. I live in the middle of somewhere where if you were to do that, you'd get pulled over. Welcome back, Rabbit. What did you name your moped? Oh. I can't find its spelling, but I'd give you a houseboat to rent. I don't want to be on the water. I don't like the ocean. I'll take your houseboat and drag it onto the land. They're trying to get rid of houseboats from what I heard, but I don't know. Anyhow, what did I name my moped? Her name is Belizeus. Kind of like if you butchered the spelling of Beelzebub. Own a monster truck? Hell no. But I'll own a big truck. Though, not because I like big trucks at all. In fact, I hate them. But they are the only way you can get a vehicle where you can actually look down and feel secure. Because when you're in a larger truck, you can look down and see all these other cars and go, I'm fine. You're in a car and you're surrounded by other or bigger vehicles and you're just like, I am going to die now. That's the feeling that little cars give. I'm not one of those people that's like, I want a big truck that just guzzles gas and blah, blah, blah. I don't want that. I'm good. I hate that. Let's add the music in. And go for the calmer tone while I begin packing up, because I have not been doing that while I've been explaining things for 27 minutes. Become Hitman with your shovel. Ugh. Yeah, but being a hitman comes with a lot of other problems. The law tends to be a pain in the ass. The morals of it aren't a problem. Let me know if I get so far away you guys can't hear me. You should be able to hear me from anywhere in the room pretty much, but I'm not too sure. Abby can't because Discord sensitivity sucks. But the way I've set my OBS up, I should be able to talk from about anywhere in the room and you guys be able to hear me. Outside of the aforementioned, I don't really have much else to say. For the most part, I started the stream to just test things out. How's everybody else doing? Crap. This way. I can't find OBS. What the fuck? Just gone. What the hell? Great, it's did one of those things where it's just somewhere that's nowhere. I don't know how the hell he got over there. Ugh. Maybe I should put up, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Minecraft. Gonna get something to watch at least. Something to watch? Oh, I've been watching stuff while I work. I've been watching Naruto, but I can't watch it and walk around on stream. That's the thing. It's not possible. Not without getting something like Aniplex mad at me, which don't need that heat. I'd have to play it on speaker, my cord's not that long, and even if it were, walking around with a 14-foot cord attached to your head isn't very good. Go for a bit and hop in the shower. Alright. Have a good one, Webster. So last night, I did do one other thing. I didn't want to edit, because I just wasn't in the mood, but I did, start playing Hitman off screen, which it is recorded. But I was not very talkative during it just because of the mood I was in, but I progressed the game. I finished the game. I will upload it, but yeah, I finished the game. However, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing Hitman on stream, though. That's the good news. Instead, I'm going to be playing the side missions. I will play through the last mission again. I will play through the last two, because there was plenty of stuff that could have been a lot more funny if I'd stuck with it, and there were a lot of options that I saw that I was like, ooh, this would be great, but I'm going to save it for the stream. I just wanted to do, but I didn't want to do the same missions I've been replaying off screen, so I progressed the game, finished it, and when I finished the last mission, I was just like, wow, that's it. Okay. Well then. I was not pleased with the way that ended, so I'm glad there's some side missions to do to distract myself from the fact that the end was so... The ending just comes so out of nowhere. Like, it's obvious that it's going to end, that's clear enough, but the fact that it just stopped, and I was just like, oh, that's it, okay. And we've been waiting on Hitman 4 for so fucking long. I'm like, what the hell? I'm glad I didn't play this any sooner. I would have been super disappointed to have been waiting this long and no word of Hitman 4 at all. Now, I think there have been words of it from what I saw on Google, but only recently. So with that said, if anyone has any good suggestions for games similar to Hitman, I am all ears, because right now, all kinds of things are on sale, so if you want me to play another game like Hitman, I highly suggest telling me, or asking me to put it on Throne, and you can gift it to me, if it's beyond what I will reasonably purchase right now. But, yeah, so any game suggestions, go for it. Things like Wukong or any of that, I'm all ears. Although Wukong, I know for a fact, is not on sale. Fuck. Wait, fuck. No, fuck. God. I couldn't manage to close this fucking box. Also, you guys seriously thought I would... Have I ever quit? I wouldn't quit. It begged me to. May lose, but I'll never stop. Quitting was never an option. Never be an option. Anything. At all. Sure, certainly not applying. That doesn't apply. Fact. Quitting have lack of responsibility. So I don't believe in quitting. My line of thinking. So, pretty drastic oversimplification, but it is one aspect of it. But my outlook on things simply, though, is impossible. Got too much experience to narrow it down to one thing. And to talk about the point that I've reached, I explained it to Abby last night, but I didn't bother explaining. Trying to explain it just makes one sound like a stuck-up asshole. At least, I think it does. Or at least I feel like that's how the modern internet would take it. Though I don't. Because today one self-death. Never mind. Call it as it is. Back up. Oh, I don't. Bolts and stuff in the chair. Parts. I gotta love when you have to assemble something that doesn't really mention that there are extra parts included, so when you get done, you have extra parts, and you're like, hope none of these were needed. Oh no. Hey, the wire box is empty. Not all the wires have been moved. Still more wires. There's never enough wires. So many wires. Everybody here has a wire box, right? Surely. Surely everyone in their home has a wire box. Filled with hundreds of wires that probably are outdated and no longer used at all. I tossed it out, but I used to have one in here from fucking Radio Shack. It wasn't even anything that I actually owned. One I had ended up with. I swear. That didn't hold on. That was it. Firebox, and then I opened up the next drawer, and it's also got wires in it, so guess that wasn't it for the wire box after all. Came back with a vengeance. Even more wires. And cable. Heather. Another material. Matter. Not gonna put light bulbs in here, that'd be a bad call. I forgot I still have this. I have a microphone that's like super old and super fucked up, and yet it would still work. And you guys wouldn't even know the difference. Well, you might not. You would definitely know a difference, I think, if I didn't have my filters on. With my filters on now, you probably wouldn't tell a difference at all. But since it involves installing other hard drives in order to use it, I'm not going to try. Especially because that's way too much time and distracting from the task at hand. You gotta work on moving out. Ideally, within the next week or so, I'll be all over there. But for now, We'll just have to hope that each day they don't pull the plug on the internet, and then I can do more streams. My setup will probably be the last thing to go. I haven't actually seen the room yet, obviously, so once I actually get to see the room, do measurements and things, then I'll figure everything out. But that'll come soon enough. This stream probably won't go on for too much longer. Matter of when I get a message. Yep. Yes. I do actually need to take measurements of a lot of my stuff, because there's quite a lot that I have that's big and bulky in this room. Thank God I don't have to deal with this bed, though. For now, though, that wraps up the cable box, I think. It's in there. Actually, the wooden rail. That never works. Okay, yep. What I thought. It couldn't be 2 for 2. Okay. Second try. Usually you have to fuck with that thing for like 5 minutes. How did I put? Shit, I think it's in the other room. I'll be right back. Didn't find it. Oh, it's somewhere in here. Crap, and you know, I just tossed out my old Amazon boxes. So I was like, you know what? I don't need to start saving them this soon because I'm not moving out anytime soon. Fuck. How much was that? Hey, I got a few here. I'm gonna go look in the. Okay, well, no, they don't have anything. I'll try something. One sec. Okay then. Right. I'll just put here.